She always wants to watch great horror movies, not like mediocre horror movies. She saw The Shining, and the next day she came to my store and she was like, oh, I shot this footage. She was like, I saw The Shining, I wanted to do something like that. And I was like, oh, Kubrick, it's gonna be hard, you know? Like, and she puts it on, and there's this hallway sequence that she filmed. You know, in The Shining, how they have that sort of, I don't know what you call it, music that's really just, well, she put that in the background, and it's this hallway in a school with the lockers that perfectly match up, and she captured kind of the vibe.
I remember the first time I watched her direct a scene, I was pretty much in awe. I was very proud of what she was doing and how professional she was in her demeanor.
The very first film, my dad and I edited it together. I mean, he didn't edit it for me, but we worked on it together. And then he told me that he didn't want to have to help me with my films. And so when I was 8, he made me go through the iMovie tutorial. So I knew what like how to edit an iMovie and stuff. So after that, I just edited and shot and everything my own stuff.
I thought a real good grasp of the big picture of putting a piece together. So, and I think now the picture's just gotten bigger as she's gotten interested in doing a feature-length movie.
The first time that I met Emily, and I can't recall the exact date, but it was at the beginning of the school year, and she came in with this proposal. She wanted to know that she wanted to find out if she could have permission to film. She was making a film, and that she wanted to use our school as a background for her film.
I started seeing her, you know, kind of her outlets and her projects, and especially it was like kind of not till like mid-year when we did this project on World in Conflict. And she had to do a World War I dedication. It was like a tribute to the victims. It was like a memorial. And she did it was a video documentary that had a soundtrack, and it had stunning visuals. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I thought, she's amazing. She really is, as far as, you know, having a creative insight for that kind of thing. You know.
One of my favorite directors is Wes Anderson. So she went to that Button-on-a-thon a couple of months ago, and she got me a poster. The Life Aquatic. She remembers something, very thoughtful. She's just a really neat girl. I mean, who I'm sad that I didn't get to have more of a relationship with, but thankfully she's, you know, since she's in 6th grade, she'll be around for the next couple of years, and I hope she still includes me in all of her things that she does.
A lot of our arts have been more so of like the performing arts, but this is the first time that we've ever had a student who want to venture off into the filmmaking type art work. And so we're going to see if there's a need for that, then we may have to expand our curriculum to provide that opportunity for students to grow in that area.
She definitely understands the genre that her movie is set in, the zombie thing. And it does have rules like anything else.
You have to kill him by shooting him in the head or destroying the brain and stuff. So I thought, you know, it wouldn't be as hard to start with a zombie movie, especially out of all the horror movies.
I kind of helped her with the auditions, you know, kind of called up the Doherty Art Center and got that all set up and everything. And so yeah, my role is still kind of ambiguous. I mean, I don't want to like take a total producer role because I still want it to have her imprint, you know, complete kid production, but I suppose I'm sort of falling into kind of a producer role.
I'm going to be reading with you. I'm going to read the part of Cameron, and I'm just going to sit right here if that's okay. And you can either sit or stand, whichever you're most comfortable with.
Go ahead.
So, is your friend sick or something?
Yeah. I don't get why it would happen to Chloe, though. She was just telling me about the whole thing. The last thing I would expect is for her to drink it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sean drank some water right before he passed out.
Well, I'm gonna go. I hope your friend gets better soon.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
That was really good. Yeah. So, yeah, that was really cool. And I have your email address, so I'll contact you and stuff. And wait,
Yeah.
do you know it's unpaying?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
That's fine.
Yeah, just we got to make sure everyone knows that. So, okay, well, I'll contact you.
Okay.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah,
wow, that was really good.
you.
She was really good.
If Rose drops out, I want her to play Danny, definitely. And her to play Christine if everything works out with her.
Okay.
If she ends up going to this, being in this other movie, then I don't know if it's going to work out with her, and then I might just use her. Well, I think we found it on the internet, and so I was like, okay, well that sounds really cool, because it's a 12-year-old directing it, and I was like, wow, that's neat. So I auditioned, and she liked it, so yay, I got the part.
She and her mom come to really just about everything. They see a wide spectrum of movies, cult classics. They come to all the all-nighters, horror movies, new releases. They were really big into The Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I definitely saw them at all the grand opening nights there. And I think Megan was actually involved in coordinating one of those events as well.
When she saw The Fellowship of the Ring, she had just finished reading The Hobbit. And I think she was absolutely amazed at how closely the characters and the story followed what she saw in her own mind. And I think that really sparked her interest in making movies.
Her dreams have to do with movies. She dreams in black and white with background music. She says like they're even like it fades and it just comes back again. I mean, it's just like her whole life is about movies.
And so I think that time is really important to kind of find yourself anyway. And then to be able to have the atmosphere here and at school, at whatever school you go to be working on your films and your ideas is very valuable to forming yourself, and so that you feel comfortable and you feel like you have the tools you need to go and tackle the profession of being a professional filmmaker.
It's hard to be my age and a filmmaker because people don't really take me seriously. Adults mostly, and some kids at school. I mean, my mom and some people who are other filmmakers, they understand what I'm going through and stuff. My mom, she wants to make sure that if I need anything for this movie I'm making now, to get it for me, she wants to spend more money on the movie than the camps to train me to make it because she really thinks I could do it.